All right, what is up, my MotoSaaders? Today is a very special day for all of us in the MotoSaad family. That is including me, myself, and even I. Because today we have reached 100 subscribers. And you might be thinking, 100 subscribers, like, who cares? And 100 subscribers means really quite a lot to me for the stage that I'm in right now. And that is mainly because when I first started this YouTube channel, like a week or two ago, I had a theory, and my theory was that in the age of artificial intelligence and people just trying to extract value from you immediately and buy this, buy that, all this nonsense, that some dude just throwing his helmet on, wearing the proper gear and getting on his bike and just yapping might actually have a real audience. And so these 100 subscribers is proof to me that I was thinking correct, that I might actually be onto something, that people might actually, just want some as raw as possible footage just of a dude living his life. So thank you to everybody who's, thank you to my first 100 subscribers. This really means a lot. And it's just nuts to me because over 10 years ago is when I first started watching moto vlogs. I was about 13, 14 years old. I was in middle school, and I'll remember this forever. I came across the chase on two. Oh shit, it's a Grammy. Hey Grammy, what up, bro? I was in middle school, and I was watching Chase on Two Wheels, and I came across this video of Chase doing Chase was doing 148 on the highway on his R6, and I was in middle school, and it was like 11 o'clock at night when I first saw that video of him doing 148 on the highway, leaving his yellow Mustang and chasing that bike, and then he passes that bike, goes 148, and then I spent all night watching his moto vlogs. And then after that, oh man, maybe I should be two-handing this shit. Maybe I should. And then, I spent all night watching his moto vlogs. And then, I literally just turned on my turn signal, just changed lane positions. Be proud of me, Dan. I'm just kidding. I spent all night watching YouTube videos, and not YouTube videos, but I was watching Chase's moto vlogs all night. And then that was the beginning of summer. And then after that, I started watching Jake the Garden Snake and I Am Ramekin and all these YouTubers from 10 to 15 years ago that seem to not really be around anymore. And the one thing I loved about, Chase had things that I loved about him. Jake the Garden Snake had things that I loved about him, and there was this other one YouTuber, Mischief, man. Where the hell is Mischief, man? No, in all seriousness, Chase was tenacious as hell, and now he's got almost 1 million YouTube subscribers. He's doing the whole affiliate thing, this, that. Jake, what I loved about Jake was, dude, he was just goofy as hell on his bike, going around. I remember his intro. He was like doing a wheelie, and he was like, "My bike is all clean," and he was like doing a wheelie. Man, I remember that. And now I'm old. I'm not old. Older. The one YouTuber that I really liked, it was Mischief, because this was the same summer that I got into dubstep, bro. 2012, 2013. Sorry, thought I heard a weird noise. 2012, 2013, man. Mischief was good, man. Mischief, he used to make like motorcycle like music videos, and the one song that I still listen to was "Leave the Lights On." I know that it's a secret and that I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on. Yeah, I want the lights on. Not a room anymore. Oh my bad, sorry bro. Sheesh, I'm talking to you all. I miss my buddy. But nah, man. I miss those times, but at the same time, these 100 subscribers, bro, they mean a lot, because I feel like YouTube needs that again, man. YouTube needs just some dude on his bike riding around talking shit and just seeing what happens. Enough of this bike talk nonsense. Enough of these fucking leader bikes and all these dudes with their shirts off. Enough of that. We're going back to the moto vlogging, bro. Where's your personality at? Bring out that personality. I'm serious. I'm 100% serious, and that's exactly what we're doing right here, right now. And if you're listening to this and if you're watching this, god damn it, thank you. Wow. Yeah, so if you're somebody who's looking to get into riding, I 1000% recommend the MSF course. And alongside the MSF course, the one course that has probably saved my life is not even a course, man. It's a channel. Dan the Fireman. He's an OG moto vlogger too. He's a, he's an MSF instructor. And he, if you go through all of his videos, he tells you exactly what you should be thinking, how you should be thinking, how you should be reacting, and what the hell you should be doing. And that's what you need. Because riding a bike is a type of mindset. What are you doing, Brad? Great. Thank you for letting that semi in. Wow, I don't know if Dan Dad would be... Oh, wow, there's the dangers out here. Oh, God. That's hilarious. I'm sitting here talking about Dan the Fireman while I think I just did something that he wouldn't have approved of. He'd be like, you need that cushion. I know exactly what I did. I needed that cushion. Well, I'll keep that cushion for you, Dan. I'm sorry. And so I actually wanted to take the advanced MSF courses just because I wanted to take the advanced MSF courses, but the thing is that I can't find them anywhere, bro. I've been looking all around. I'm in the Illinois region. I think you can literally see where I'm at right now. If you can read that, you can see where I'm at. I'm in the Illinois region, and I cannot find any of the advanced MSF courses. So, advanced MSF, please. I loved the basic rider course. I took the basic rider course when I was 16, 17. I'm 25 now. I'd like to take some more courses, but y'all ain't having course. If you need instructors, I'll happily become an instructor, but god damn it, let me take the course. I'm gonna stay on here, and the reason 100 subscribers means so much to me is because anything and everything in life, especially the most meaningful items, they take a lot of effort. And not only do they take effort, but they take effort over time. And so these 100 subscribers are basically proof to me that all my effort is not in vain, and that over time I could build something that means something as long as I stay with it, right? And that's the biggest issue that a lot of people, I myself included, really have, is that it's really hard to stay committed, especially if you don't have immediate results. And we live in the instant gratification world. And so if you live in the instant gratification world and you're doing things that doesn't have instant gratification, well, I shouldn't even say that. It doesn't even come down to it being not whether or not it's instantly gratifying. It's about whether or not you find it to be instantly gratifying. When I was in high school, I decided one day that I was gonna get straight A's, and I found a way to get straight A's by, doing the things that's needed to get straight A's. But I literally, one of the key things that I would do is I pretended like I actually enjoyed the class. I faked my interest. And then all of a sudden I found out that I did actually have an interest. And then I built up positive momentum that led me to get positive grades. And I think that you can do the same exact thing. And you don't have to fake your passion. But the thing is no matter what you do in life, it's going to require so much effort. It's going to require so much effort, so much sacrifice, so many things that could bring you so much instant gratification that you have to let go of in pursuit of this new goal. And what it really just comes down to is, are you willing to sacrifice whatever needs to be sacrificed to stick to that routine? Can you do it over and over and over again? And so anytime you have a habit or anything that you're doing, think about it like this. Can you do that for 1,000 years? Like if every single day you wake up and you smoke like 6 cigarettes, you do that over 1,000 years, your lungs are gonna be a little sticky, just a little sticky. But if every single day you woke up and you ran a mile, you instilled positive thoughts, you did so, you worked on yourself a little bit. You don't even have to do a lot of it, and that's why so many of you suck at staying true to your goals, bro. Because you do a lot of it for a little bit. You do a lot for a little, when you need to do a little for a lot. That's it. You don't need to do a lot. You need to do a little every single day. You need to wake up and hit the oak tree in the same spot that you hit it yesterday. Grab that goddamn axe and hit the oak tree exactly where you hit it yesterday. Over time, you will be able to chop that oak tree down. But if you show up, and you swing that axe at that oak tree, one big swing, and you're like, nah, it ain't gonna work out for me, bro. Fuck you. Sorry. If you wake up and you swing that oak tree, you've been one big swing, and you're like, nah, it ain't gonna work out, bro. I swung it, bro. I swung at the oak tree, bro. Like, no, dude. You need to do it every single day with zero expectations of what's to come. And where do you find the enjoyment? In the action itself. If you're trying to lose weight, enjoy the process of going to the gym. Enjoy the process of eating healthy. Whatever you're looking to build, you have to enjoy that. You have to enjoy the work put into building it. You can't build the biggest building by, wanting to have the biggest building. You build the biggest building by focusing on each and every floor and focusing on each and every brick. And sooner or later, over time and consistent effort, you'll find that you have a giant, beautiful building. And hey, we've laid our first brick. These 100 subscribers, that's the first brick, man. And we've got the first brick down. I'm still figuring out what kind of content I should be doing, what I should be doing. I mean, to be honest, I just kind of throw my helmet on and show up. And to be honest, those are the only plans that I have. At this current moment, with what I've been doing, the only plans I have are to continue throwing my helmet on and showing up. And so that's what I plan on doing. Wow. Don't do it, thank God.